Julie Chrisley's prison release soon. New details emerge. Julie Chrisley will attend her resentencing hearing next week. New reports are saying that the government is requesting that the judge resentence the Chrisley knows best star to 7 years in prison. What does this mean for Julie's potential release? Here is everything you need to know. Government issues a statement regarding Julie's resentencing. Todd and Julie Chrisley, as well as their accountant Peter Tarantino, were found guilty of conspiring to defraud banks and the IRS out of millions of dollars. The Chrisleys were initially sentenced to 19 years combined. Channel 2 Action News started investigating the Chrisley family in 2017. The news outlet learned that Todd Chrisley was evading Georgia state income taxes for several years. By 2018, it was known that the Chrisleys owed the state of Georgia $800,000 in liens. As fans know, Julie Chrisley's sentence was vacated in June by an appeals court judge. The same judge upheld her husband Todd Chrisley's conviction and his 12-year sentence. Now, as Julie's day in court draws nearer, people are wondering if she'll be released early. However, a sentencing statement filed in court on Monday says that the government is requesting the judge to sentence Julie to her original 7 years. For resentencing purposes, the government does not intend to introduce new or additional evidence on when Julie joined the bank fraud conspiracy. Instead, the government will proceed on an actual loss amount of $4.7 million. The actual loss incurred after Julie's real estate company received its first fraudulent loan on July 11, 2007, the statement read. It continued, at the first sentencing, the government recommended a within-guideline sentence. At resentencing, the government will urge the court to do the same, namely, to reimpose the same 84-month sentence, which is within the new adjusted guidelines range. Fans guessed Julie Chrisley's release date in 2025. After reading the government statement, several fans took to Reddit to discuss what this might mean for Julie Chrisley's resentencing next week. In the comments, many people started taking guesses at when Julie would be released from prison. In January, she will have served 2 years. On top of that, the Chrisley Knows Best star will receive time off for good behavior. From what I read, 84 months. Now they want full 7 years. So my best guess is should it happen, she's got almost 2 years done, 18 months good time, with all that around another year or so. One person wrote. Several others agreed, suggested that Julie Chrisley might be free as soon as next summer. My guess is she'll be out by next summer, one Reddit user chimed in. The error was the judge sentenced Julie based on when the fraud started, with there being no evidence to support her involvement from the very start. Documents show her involvement 1 or 2 years later. One fan suggested that Julie's cancer diagnosis may also have an impact on her resentencing, pointing out that she needs real doctors, adding, plus the younger kids needs her. Julie Chrisley, once known as the matriarch of the glamorous, all-American family on the hit reality show Chrisley Knows Best, is currently serving a prison sentence following a highly publicized tax fraud conviction. Now, with whispers of a potential early release spreading like wildfire, fans and critics alike are eager to know the latest developments. Julie and her husband, Todd Chrisley, became household names through their larger-than-life personalities, extravagant lifestyles, and the wholesome, often humorous family dynamics showcased on their show. But in a dramatic fall from grace, the couple was sentenced to prison in 2022 after being found guilty of multiple charges, including tax evasion and bank fraud. Julie, sentenced to 7 years, is serving her time at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky, while Todd is serving a longer term at a different facility. While fans were shocked to see their beloved TV mom behind bars, recent developments suggest that Julie Chrisley might not be serving her entire sentence after all. Reports have begun surfacing that Julie could be up for early release, sparking speculation about what led to this potential change of fate. The power of good behavior. One of the leading factors contributing to early release in federal prison is good behavior, and Julie Chrisley's case appears to be no different. Since beginning her sentence, Julie has reportedly kept a low profile, adhering to prison regulations, and maintaining a positive attitude despite the grim circumstances. Sources close to the situation claim that her exemplary behavior has earned her the respect of both staff and fellow inmates, which could play a pivotal role in reducing her sentence. Federal prisons often have a system in place that rewards inmates for good behavior, including the possibility of having their sentences shortened. If Julie continues on this path, her time behind bars may be significantly reduced, which has sparked hope among her loyal supporters. Health concerns and compassionate release. Another factor fueling the rumors of Julie's early release is her health. Julie Chrisley has been vocal about various health issues throughout her time on Chrisley Knows Best, and reports have surfaced that these problems have worsened while she's been in prison. Some fans are wondering whether Julie could qualify for compassionate release due to health concerns. Compassionate release is granted to inmates who are suffering from serious medical conditions that cannot be adequately treated in prison. Given Julie's status as a public figure, any such request would likely be met with intense scrutiny from the public and media, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. If her medical issues prove to be severe enough, they could serve as grounds for her release. The legal appeal. Beyond health concerns and good behavior, the Chrisley's legal team hasn't given up the fight. Since the trial, Julie and Todd have consistently maintained their innocence, with their legal team filing appeals and motions in the hope of overturning their convictions. The appeal process can be lengthy, but if their attorneys manage to find any legal loopholes or evidence of judicial misconduct, it could lead to a reduced sentence or even an acquittal. While the chances of such a legal victory are uncertain, it's clear that Julie's legal team is working tirelessly to explore every avenue. If they manage to find success in the appeals process, Julie's prison sentence could be cut short, leading to an earlier than expected release. Family support, a glimmer of hope. Throughout this challenging time, Julie Chrisley has found a steadfast source of support in her family. While Todd and Julie's children, including Savannah, Chase, and Grayson, have had to navigate the public fallout from their parents' legal troubles, they have consistently rallied behind their mother. Savannah Chrisley, in particular, has been vocal about her belief in her parents' innocence, and has taken on the role of a surrogate caregiver to her younger siblings in the wake of her parents' imprisonment. The strength of this familial bond has been crucial for Julie as she endures her time in prison. The Chrisley children have repeatedly expressed their desire to see their mother freed and reunited with her family, and their unwavering support may be another factor bolstering Julie's hope for an early release. What's next for Julie Chrisley? While Julie's potential early release remains speculative, there are clear pathways that could lead to her leaving prison before the completion of her 7-year sentence. Whether through good behavior, health-related issues, or legal maneuvering, the possibility is there, and it has the public abuzz with curiosity and anticipation. If Julie is granted an early release, it will undoubtedly send shockwaves through both the reality TV world and the broader public. Her release would also raise questions about what her life might look like post-prison. Will she return to the public eye, perhaps even rejoining her family for future seasons of Chrisley Knows Best? Or will she seek a quieter, more private life after such a dramatic ordeal? A tarnished legacy or redemption? The Chrisleys' legal battles have undeniably tainted their once flawless reputation. What was once seen as a story of success and triumph has, in the eyes of many, become a cautionary tale of excess and entitlement. However, America is known for its love of redemption stories. And should Julie Chrisley be released early, it's possible that she could begin the slow journey back into the public's good graces. Public sentiment around Julie's potential release is likely to be divided. While some will view it as a second chance for someone who has paid their dues, others may see it as a slap on the wrist for a wealthy, influential figure. Either way, her release would reignite conversations about privilege in the justice system and whether her shortened sentence is a reflection of the legal system's fairness. Life after prison.